夜も星見に来たのね。
Mare was waiting for me with her back turned away from the sea of lights. I came yesterday too, but I didn't see you.
そう、
Did something happen yesterday?
別に。
Were you busy or something?
別に。
Really now?
うん。
I rest my elbows on the handrails beside her. I marvel at the lights coming from the sky and from the town.
どうかしたの？
What do you mean?
今夜のあなたはダメダメね。
What makes you say that?
ダメダメでバカバカな顔してるから。
Is that what I look like?
うん。
Do you think people are lonely?
え？
Not just people, in your case, Grim Reapers. Do you think Grim Reapers are lonely?
死神は孤独になんてならないわ。
I see. You have a promise with someone, right?
うん。
Lights everywhere, the stars, the moon, and the lights from the town. Even though the lights appear to be close together, they are actually very distant from one another. There's distance between homes, and cold, dark voids between stars.
人は孤独なの？
No, that's not quite it. They appear close, but no matter how far apart they are from one another, they're not alone.
どういうこと？
Even after Yume and I were separated, we were able to reunite.
のろけなの？
Yeah, I'm boasting. Too bad I got dumped.
お。
I liked Yume, she was my first friend, and I'm grateful to her for broadening the scope of my life. So I confessed and got rejected. I'm still not sure if she's my first love, but I confess anyway. But you know, it still hurt when she rejected me. I was happy even if we weren't a couple. I was happy when she said I was her best friend. Mare listens to me wordlessly. Hey, Mare. What do you call this? This is love, isn't it? Or is this some different emotion?
知らないわ。
I nod. Sorry for saying these strange things.
うん。だけど、夢って子があなたを振ったことは理解できる。私は夢って子と約束を交わしていたから、あなたに自分のことを忘れてもらいたいって。だから私はあなたを待っていた。長い間、展望台で待っていた。陽君の悪夢が彼女との思い出なのか、それは自信を持っていたわけじゃない。たとえそうだとして、陽君が彼女の何を忘れるのか知っていたわけじゃない。だけど私ができるのは悪夢を狩ることだけだから、だから私はあなたにカモを突き刺した。
So that's how it is.
うん。
So those two have met already. Not only that, they met each other soon after I moved away. Yume had wanted me to forget after we had separated. We even promised to reunite, but she didn't truly wish for that. So that's how it is.
うん。
So I never had a chance in the first place. These feelings I held for 7 years were already broken 7 years ago. Not allowing me to visit her and pretending she had forgotten me were all part of it. Everything makes sense now.
また悪夢狩ろうか、その気持ち取ろうか、失恋の痛みなくそうか。
No. I shake my head weakly.
いいの？
Yeah,
どうして？
no reason in particular.
辛そうなのに、
Even so.
悲しそうなのに、
Even so, it doesn't mean I wanted to go away.
よくわからない。
Even I don't understand.
じゃあどうすればいいの？私は陽君にどうすればいいの？
Do you want to do something for me?
別に、
Do you want to console me?
別に。
Can I rub your head?
なんでそうなるの？
Because you're so goddamn adorable. I feel better when I rub your head.
何それ？
It just does.
本当に元気になるの？
Yeah,
陽君、いつもの陽君に戻るの？
yeah.
うん、じゃあ していい。撫でてもいい。
I gently stroke her head. I don't know how many times I've done this, but she still hasn't grown used to it and appears to be nervous. Her cheeks were slightly red.
元気出た？
I think so.
いつものヨウくんになった？
I think so.
じゃあもう。
Can I hug you next?
あ、どうして？
Because you're so gosh darn adorable. I might cheer her up even more.
いや。
No?
うん。
But I really want to hug you.
絶対嫌。頭撫でられるよりも変な気持ちになるから。私変になるから。だから嫌。
That's a shame.
ヨウくんも経験してみればわかる。
What does it feel like?
変な気持ち。
If it's something I've never experienced before, it's worth a try.
だったら
She seems to have an idea.
変な気持ちになればヨウくん辛くなくなる？私みたいに変な気持ちになって悲しいのもなくなる？
I wouldn't know unless I tried. If by any chance...
ヨウくんがバカバカだから。ヨウくんが私までバカバカにしたから。
Mare breaks off from me and stands on the guardrail. So light that you almost can't feel it. She whispers to me as she leads her small body against me.
死神は本当はこんなことしないのに。
She kisses my forehead. Like Yume did to him in the past, huh? Her lips touch my forehead only slightly. The moment overlaps with my memories. However, there was an obvious difference. I'm not immature anymore. I'm not a child. Now that I'm heartbroken, I'm no longer a child who is ignorant about love. Just like how Mare is different from Yume. I am one with my past self, yet different at the same time. It seems as if I've changed on the outside, but I haven't. But there are definitely parts of me that have changed. So my memories are just that, memories. I should start looking for love for my current self. It's Wednesday.
ユメさんってほんと天文に詳しいよね。
Oh, so Asuho went to visit her?
岡泉先輩に匹敵しますよね。星座の神話に関しても麻生さんと肩を並べるんじゃないでしょうか。
And Kosame as well, it seems.
ようちゃんをこっちの世界に引っ張り込んだだけあるね。
Although Yume first started it, you were the one who actually got me into the world of astronomy.
テンクルに勧誘したのは皆星だしな。
そうだったら嬉しいかな。部活に恋に熱烈アタックでしたからね。恋のことはもう触れないでよ。
It's been 10 days since Yume banned me from visiting. Everyone from the Tenkuru had visited a countless number of times over the past week or so. Since Hisakaki's dad was in charge of her, I didn't need to be with them during their visits. I feel both relieved and a sense of loneliness.
ようちゃんは一緒にお見舞い来ないの？
Nope, I told you guys already.
よろしければ今日の放課後にでも。
Just give me a break. Asuho and Kosame exchange worried glances.
なんだよ小笠か。前は毎日お見舞いしてたじゃねえか。
There's a reason for this.
夢って人と喧嘩でもしたのか？
No.
急にどうしちゃったんだろう、ようちゃん。
I've even been taking days off from the Tenkuru just to visit her, so I can understand their curiosity.
ようちゃんのことゆめさんに聞いても教えてくれないし。小笠坂さん、私たちが踏み込むべきことじゃないと思いますけど。
Yeah, I'll ask you guys for advice when I need it.
喧嘩だったら早く仲直りしてね。
We're not fighting, but alright. Everyone returns to their seat when the bell rings. While looking beyond the window, my thoughts start drifting to Yume, wondering if she's looking at the scenery outside. I was thinking,
何
you always wear those clothes, right?
悪いの
Not a problem as such, but aren't you cold in that?
死神は寒くなんてないわ
Is that so?
そういうものなの
That sure is convenient.
ようくんは寒いの
Yeah, it's winter after all. I wouldn't be surprised if it starts snowing here in late November. The first snow of the year might be closer than you think.
寒いのは嫌い
Yeah, but I have nothing against winter.
どうして
Because you can see the stars clearly. The cold air is clear, perfect for stargazing at night, making the leading winter constellation, Orion, seem even brighter.
物静かだった秋と比べて明るい星が多いのね
Yeah, winter has the most first magnitude stars out of all 4 seasons.
あの星なんてすごく明るい真っ白に光ってる
That series of Canis Major, they say it's the brightest star in the sky. That star, Orion's Betelgeuse and Canis Minor's Procyon, connect to form the winter triangle.
子犬座ってどこ
The ones below Orion that looks as if they're lying in wait like children are Canis Minor and Canis Major.
音も
Master and follower.
私とカークーみたいに
Kabo often sits on your head, so it might be the other way around. There are other grandiose ones like Auriga, which looks like a pentagon, and the twin stars Castor and Pollux forming Gemini.
あそこの星2つともオレンジに見える
Capella from Auriga and Aldebaran from Taurus. They're both first magnitude stars. If you connect all of them, you get the winter hexagon.
本当に冬の星空は明るいのね
Her voice was filled with awe. Although she said she wasn't cold, her breaths were white. She gazes up at the night sky, and I look at her from beside. Although my visits were over, I continued stargazing with Mare. Mare kissed me on the forehead that day. Neither of us have touched on the matter ever since. Even after what happened, the two of us continued to stargaze as usual. No, it's as if it's just the two of us.
何
Kabo just happens to land on Mare's head. He lowers his head and folds up his wings.
今何か言った
I was thinking about how Kabo is stargazing with us. Mare holds Kabo against her chest without saying anything. She looks for somewhere to sit and places him in her lap.
カーくんも星見が好きなのかな
She rubs his head gently. Isn't he here because he likes it? Of course, I think he likes you too.
そうかな
Of course. She looks anxiously at Kabo, who's resting his wings. What's wrong? I thought you always called him your servant.
私のせいなのかな
She murmurs in a weak voice.
私がしもべだなんて言ったから
What's wrong?
カーくん元気がない
She continues stroking his head.
最近ほとんど飛ばなくなって飛んでもすぐに戻ってきて疲れたみたいに目を閉じて眠いみたいに動くのを嫌がって私のせいなのかな私がしもべだなんて言ってたから
But you called him that synonymously to friend, right? Maybe he is not active because it's winter. There are animals who sleep until spring.
そうなの
Yeah, maybe Kabo wants to hibernate.
カーくん眠りたいの
Maybe.
私どうすればいいの
Let's see. There are small animals which die when they go into hibernation. It's often that they don't have enough physical strength. Instead of letting him sleep, it's best to keep him warm.
そうするとカーくん元に戻る
Yeah, if you keep on rubbing and hugging him like that, he'll be back to normal in spring.
うん
I'll come to see him regularly too.
ようくんいつも来てるけど
I'll come more often. Are you two here only at night?
昼間はちょっと難しい。
I see. Then I'll try to stay as long as possible at night.
お
She looks at me intently. What's wrong?
彼女はいいの？
Who?
夢って子。お見舞いいいの？
Yeah, it's fine. I'm taking a break.
そう。
Yep.
バカバカ。
Why?
なんでも。
You don't want me seeing Yume anyway, right? Didn't you tell me that was your promise?
それでもバカバカ。ようくん辛そうだから。
I guess the Grim Reaper's eyes are overrated.
どういう意味？
I'm not suffering.
嘘つき。
I'm not lying.
悲しいくせに。
If that's what you think, cheer me up again. Just like that time.
うん。
Mare carefully lays Kabo down and stands in front of me. And looks up at me with a serious expression.
ちょっと目つむって。
Seriously?
早くしてったらお姉さんの言うことが聞けないの？
I close my eyes dubiously.
まだ目開けないでね。
Her words come from somewhere dangerously close. Despite her being a child, my heart starts to race. Rather, I'm getting nervous because I'm facing Mare. Is she going to read my nightmare now? What is she? Ouch! The impact on my head causes me to fall on my back.
元気出た？
She faces away while holding onto her scythe. What did you do that for?
知らない。
I was sure you were going to kill. I guess that's impossible. Yep, impossible indeed.
なんで2回言ってるの？
I stand up wearily. Mare goes back to where Kabo is. I decide not to point out to her that her face was red.